Yeah, we're really the king. It's me especially. It's like a shit, gotta switch a crowd. The best to go back and forth since Kissing Styles. Every time we drop, the hottest shit around. Yeah. So fuck who said what. The type of disrespect y'all make the news over in traffic. With teenage shooters like AAU coaches. The money stop when the custody drop. Don't make you too potent. Do what I told y'all on 5 to 50 and make a new hole. I'm good in this game of numbers. It's like we playing labels as kids. No Cain and Abel, we more like the Chambers brothers. Nah, Lonzo and LaMelo, we more like them famous brothers. And when it's drop, we only drop shit that contain each other. And they been begging for the stab and shot shit. Like they been begging for me back. Went up and left for rap and got rich. Then double back in an apricot 6. Then jumped out that rock and a quarter by my waist wearing Travis Scott kicks. For expensive hoes, trips for submissive hoes. The game been in my clench, I feel like I know jujitsu hoes. Who you get your dope to? They running off with work and rocking shirts. I turned that work that I deserve and my personal life. Be it that he purchased, kill for cheap, a G in person. A truck when your life gets tough, no reimbursing. If he live and he need the nurses, defeat the purpose. So he shot him again. Like he rehearsing. I don't know who sold more birds, me or churches. Prices so young like they can't read in cursive. He searching suburban, she was nervous, but I protected more white than Secret Service. It's like these little niggas have to splurge. You gon' crash and burn. You only ran with a half a bird. Getting rich is your last concern. How you laid on the rent when you and your bitch got matching furs? That's my word, y'all have some nerves. Niggas act like family, but family is an action word. Was passing birds past the curve. Now it's about taking cash I earn, making it grow tax deferred. Trust. That shit crazy. I like that song. That song is kind of fire right there. Alright. Now, I want to talk about Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark. And she was given a high award, right? And on top of her getting a high reward, she actually spoke up for white privilege, right? And I kind of can agree with Caitlin Clark, and then I disagree with what she had to do. She earned her space. She's to me, I think the top basketball player in the league. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, Precious, what's good? What's good? I think she is the best player. Like, not in the league, as a couple other one that is not being noticed that's in the WNBA. But she just said that, you know, white privilege and I agree with it. It is a white privilege thing going on, but it ain't necessarily no excuse, because you can say, okay, cool, we're not gonna use that as a crutch, right? And this is what we gotta really, really understand when you start to learn shit and conceptualize shit on who support who, right? White people support white people. Asians support Asians. Chinese support Chinese. Everybody support each other except melanated and black people of America, right? So basically what she's saying is the white privilege is that she got support from white folks, and there's nothing wrong with that, but there's nothing wrong with what she said, but she felt she had to say it because she's one white woman participating in the sport with a lot of black people, but she plays hard. Angel Reese was like a disappointment to me, even though she still was kind of successful. But then I listened to a dude today, and his take on why did she have to say white privilege? Well, you got to acknowledge white privilege, right? Originally, this land didn't have white people on it, right? The land was took, right? The resources was took. Free labor off the blacks of melanated people. You know what I'm saying? So everything that they stole, right, from the people that was originally here, right, and off the backs of the people that helped build this country, right, empowered them and empowered the white supremacist structure, right? Ain't no wrong way, no excuse. To the point that they were not going to give the power back to the people that originally was here. And it's good that she acknowledged that. She shouldn't have to. She worked hard. She played hard. But then they started talking about things like, black people rich and because of NBA is a black sport, right? That we don't complain about that, but every time there's a great white hype in the sport, y'all will
they will belittle niggas that's actually been doing it to say, oh, this is the next white great thing. Same way defensive backs, the 2 top defensive backs that's in the NFL right now, right? White guys. Not top, but two top notch. And now they the great white hope. But white, like I say, white supremacists and white supremacy and white privilege is true. It's a thing. Now, people saying, oh, LeBron got all this money and Puffy got all this money and we created a lot of black billionaires. That's not true in a structured country that's based on white privilege and white supremacy. Because you got to look at all these, look at Saddam Hussein and look at all these black entertainers that were rich, but as soon as you go against the power construct of white privilege, they'll take it from you. They'll just give you all these frivolous lawsuits. Look what they try to do to Trump. You know, you just see it. You know what I'm saying? So I still feel that Caitlin Clark, she earned her position. She spoke up about white privilege. She shouldn't have had to. But I think that people don't understand the position that goes against her saying that, understand that she's got to play around black people. And she gave a salute to the people that came before her, right? Because the WNBA, because it was dominated basically by black athletes, haven't got the energy that Caitlin Clark has actually brought to it. The overall WNBA is not making money. You know what I'm saying? They actually lose money every year. The NBA actually covers the losses. But Caitlin Clark did something that was great, and it just white people support white people, especially ones that doing a great job. Eminem was supported by white people. We was too busy bootlegging. We weren't going to the stores and buying albums. We did mixtapes and bootlegging our people. So we never supported the black entertainment. So here come Eminem. He's the best rapper of all time. He is. When you're dealing with white privilege, because of the fact that his people supported him. That's why he was able to sell all them albums. But like I said, I never banged Eminem in my car. Oh, was with guys saying, man, put that new Eminem shit on. Never that. So I'm like, who support them? They support each other. So for her to get that acknowledgement, I think was a great thing for Caitlin Clark to say that. You know what I mean? To say that she's in position because of white privilege. But I don't believe she's in a position for white privilege. It's white people support white people. And because of white privilege, it energized the sport, the WNBA. You know what I mean? So to take away from what she said, you know what I'm saying, would be bad. But to sit back and say, yeah, it's sad that she had to do it because she got to go through a lot in the NBA dealing with black women that is not being supported by their people. I don't see why they're not making money. They're not making money because black people do not support black people. You know what I'm saying? And the construct of the NBA is something totally different because when you're dealing with white privilege, white people do not give a fuck about what goes on in the hood necessarily. They don't give a fuck about Michael Jordan family members or the people that's entertaining them or the entertainer's family. They just care about how you make them feel at that moment. So they love Michael Jordan, but they don't give a fuck about their family because it's all about entertainment. The NBA makes white people feel good because a lot of the money that's being generated, you know what I'm saying, in the NBA is because of them. And I heard a dude talking about some, well, it's more poor white people in America than any other race. Duh, motherfucker. If y'all basically damn near 65 to 70% of the population, right? Don't that make sense that it would be more poor and more rich motherfuckers like y'all? We only represent 13%, right? That's what the statistics said. But they do census every year to try to keep count on the people because they don't want to tell you how many niggas is in this goddamn country. They don't want to tell you that. Everywhere I go, I just see niggas. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You know. But they'll say that, and I'm like, come on, man, y'all gotta stop it. Same way it's damn near more white on white crime than black on black crime. It's just the black deaths is more caused by black people. Shout out to niggas for being the best and the worst of the worst. We fucked up. So we got it covered. But yeah, Caitlin Clark, she understand what she had to do and what she had to say about the white privilege thing. She shouldn't have had to do it, but I get where she came from, right? Because it is true. It is true, but then see, white people never want to be accountable for the position that they're in and what it took, you know what I'm saying, to get that position. Like I say, and the first thing they said, well, ain't nobody today, right, own slaves or is responsible for what your ancestors did, right? But the thing is, you're benefiting off what your ancestors did. You see what I'm saying? And that's basically a Holocaust. And Caitlin Clark, she said that, and her own people attacking her. I like, it's a right and a wrong thing. It's just two ways to look at it. You know what I'm saying? And she felt she had to do that. I don't got her being racist. I just got her being a top-notch goddamn athlete. You know what I'm saying? And she earned it. And I don't think she should be demoralized for her having an opinion and having respect for people who paved the way for her. You see what I'm saying? And for her to acknowledge the fact that people that paved the way for white privilege. You see what I'm saying? And that's the thing that people hurt because of the truth, and they feel like, oh, and what they do, they will give you these token niggas. They always give you these token niggas. Say, look, this motherfucker made it, right? But look at all these entertainers and most of these people that made it. Look what they had to do. Look what they had to sacrifice, and then they had to, based on them making it, look what they had to do for the white privilege and the white construct, right? And if they go out of line against white privilege and the white construct, what happened? They'll take everything away from you. And I told y'all this a long time ago. These people you think rich is not really rich. Michael Jordan never was rich as he did. Kanye West, prime example, he was a billionaire. They turned him into a multimillionaire in overnight because he had an opinion. See, as long as you kissing ass to white privileges, you can be successful. But look at this, you got sovereign nations out there, countries that's rich in oil and all that. For America, they don't give a fuck about that. If they want it, they'll go take it. They'll make up some fake shit. That's why I'm glad the media is really fucking falling off, and the minds of people are kind of getting unfolded. That's why I say Oprah Winfrey was never a billionaire the way that y'all was told. No, she never owned her name, and they would just tell you your wealth is based off assets. You know what I'm saying? Her brand was worth billions, but she was not worth billions. And then they would give you that look. That's why rappers and stuff be seeming like they motherfucking rich as hell. No. Like I say, Oprah don't own her name. Muhammad Ali doesn't own his name. Their family can't even use Muhammad Ali's name because of white privilege and how they manipulate things to control you. That's why Oprah Winfrey started to own her name when she created Harpo. She had to change it, flip it, just so she owned it. Same way with Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan never owned the Michael Jordan shoe. He never owned it. They funded him the money, right? But now he owned the Jordan brand. Because after a certain time, they use you. They get what they could get out of you. Then they will give you your own brand. But this is the point that you got to understand. By the time they give it back to you, it's obsolete. It ain't no good no more. Same way clothing line. They will front you the money for your clothing line. After so many years, you can get the clothing line back. Or you got to change your name because they don't own your name and that brand. But you could change your name. They'll give it to you. But them clothes ain't even in style no more. What up, Trey? What up, Top Gun? So yeah, it just that we gotta understand the white privilege aspect of it. But Caitlin Clark, she shouldn't have had to go out there and say that at all. Her game speaks for itself. But she's letting you know that because she got white privilege, white people gonna support white people. Black people don't support black people. The NFL will go broke if you depended on niggas. Okay. Like I said before, Eminem is the best rapper of all time, not because he's a better rapper than everybody, because white privilege and white people support white people. Asians support Asians, but we get mad. we get mad because they get support, but our people don't support each other. You know what I mean? Oh, I ain't nothing but a dickhead, Top Gun, man. Thank you, though, man. Hey, I just wanted to speak on the Caitlin Clark shit, man. I'm insightful, man, but I ain't nobody to follow, man. I talk shit. Yeah, this ain't no podcast. I'm just a nigga with a cell phone, you know. They try to put things in, you know, a little perspective, not biased at all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, you cool, Top Gun. What's up? I like your name, man. I like your day, man. Yeah, because like I said, we were set back and we are not what people say. And Caitlin Clark respect the fact that she's out there putting that work on niggas. She's in that motherfucker. She earned her way. Angel Reese, I was rooting for Angel. Go ahead, Angel. Show Caitlin Clark because I took the energy from the college level, and I actually bought that. I bought that energy to the WNBA. Caitlin Clark, she stood on business, and she earned her position. And for her to sit back and say, because of white privilege, you know what I mean, she based her success off it, and that's true. And it ain't nothing wrong with white privilege. You know what I mean? You support your own people. And then niggas get mad because niggas don't support our people. But it's a lot of white folks that didn't like that because nobody want to be accountable for history. You know what I mean? White people, like I said, this was originally a black land, black people here, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, white privilege came and took it like they taking everything. They got bases everywhere. White privilege is a motherfucker. If you want to acknowledge it, and she acknowledged the fact that no black women would be no Caitlin Clark, you know what I mean, far as in the WNBA. Now, she could be the face and the brand for it. I'm going to tell you why I believe, and this is what I believe, that white folks or European folks are the best athletes because they actually ball. They play team ball, and it's not about the magnification of them being like a superstar. It's a team concept that a lot of them play with, and I feel like Caitlin Clark bringing that. You know what I'm saying? That to the WNBA teamwork and appreciation. I think that's why fundamentals is a motherfucker. That's why next couple of years, I don't even think the NBA is really going to be dominating basically the world stage of basketball because we too busy building superstars instead of the fundamentals, and we got too many of our superstars going to Diddy parties and shit. No, shout out to that. Excuse me. So yeah, it's just like I say, we get mad, but then like I say, they'll shoot a shot. They shoot a shot at black people. Well, black people are millionaires and billionaires too. If you don't suck a dick or you ain't out there motherfucking kissing these people ass or going along with the script, you fucked up. You name me one. If you ain't wearing a dress in these movies or doing what they want you to do, you're not going to be an entertainer. You know what I mean? And then once you sit back and say, I'm going to build my own community, I'm going to build my own movie production company, they will do everything to destroy you. You know what I'm saying? So Beyonce makes one country song and they vote her country singer of the year. But and I like I say, but you got the overall thing about Beyonce, what is she doing for them? Okay? What is she doing for them? Now I'm not saying that, but you got to understand it's a lot of stuff that's why she quiet now about all that Diddy shit and all that shit. What is she doing for them? What is she making them? Right? Who's pushing her? Because you got to understand that country shit her country album was whack as a motherfucker. That shit was whack. But who's pushing it? Because you got a lot of black motherfuckers that can do country music. I'm just telling you, they can do some goddamn country music. That we didn't need her to do it, but who's pushing her? And what's the agenda? Because they pushing the brand. You got to understand, Beyonce don't own her name. This is the thing. That's why I say if you really listen to what I'm saying, she don't own her name. She don't own her brand. That's why you thought Jay-Z owned the Nets. You see what I'm saying? He only owned 300 seats, which that's a lot of money for a broke nigga like me, nigga. You know what I mean? Going live on the cell phone. Well, I got a computer, but the thing is that they will give you that image because you would actually thought that Puff Daddy owns Ciroc. No. They used his name, which he really doesn't own his name. And Prince did the same thing. He tricked them up. I remember when Prince changed his name to the symbol. That basically tell you, and Prince was basically teaching us the same thing I'm talking about right now. So yeah, it ain't even about the pedestal. It's look who and what they do. You know what I mean? Because she's nothing but the harlot of the industry. Everybody, you know, on them Diddy parties were taking turns on her. That's why they go so crazy. They hadn't turned her to Sasha Fierce. Who the fuck is this bitch? So I get it, but look what black people have to do to be able to be put up in that position. That's why, like I say, when it was come time for voting for Hillary Clinton, them bitches was goddamn, everybody was partying and shit. Go Hillary, go Hillary. But when it came for Kamala, they had to be quiet because the Diddy accusations got everybody quiet. And that's the thing, that everybody that was goddamn going and basically promoting Kamala was basically Diddy party motherfuckers or motherfuckers that come through the Black Boule society. You see what I'm saying? So they made him. J-Lo didn't want to come out there at accusations with Diddy. Cardi B didn't want to come. Cardi B said, man, I'm worried about food. I ain't never going out to that motherfucking goddamn voting for nobody again. Then, if you listen to what the fuck that first thing when she said on stage, when I got the call, who called you? Who called you? Who called you? See, people ain't listening to detail. She said she got the call, and she was honored to go up there and speak for Kamala. And everything she said that she didn't like is everything that Kamala said she was against. So these people are being controlled. That's why I'm saying, if you got a mom or pops or somebody like that, why they don't promote them motherfuckers that's really gonna come from an unbiased perspective? You know what I'm saying? So like I say, white privilege is real, but you know what I mean? Even with these people that's entertainers, you gotta wear a dress and you gotta do that. Even with Denzel, I haven't seen the scene, I don't know how true it was, but they said they had a scene where he had to kiss somebody. And I thought he was one of the purest motherfuckers. But then you go back to Denzel, people like, Denzel never wore a dress. He got shot in his ass to get the Grammy. What about Morgan Freeman? He the voice of God. That motherfucker had to drive Miss Daisy. So either you got to play a gay role, right, to dismasculize the male, or you got to play a goddamn driving Miss Daisy or a slave role or something to demoralize you. You know what I mean? Who and what you are. You know, that's why I say white privilege is an illusion. You know what I mean? It's an illusion, but it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, even when we rebuilt all these places in Black Wall Street, and that was the first time the United States military bombed its own people. Well, they can bomb you because we still 3/5 of a human being. But them motherfuckers, they got free from slavery, had their own banking system, 8-man big city and everything. They built it without the help of the United States government. They were able to do everything because they came out of slavery from doing everything. So you free slave motherfuckers that did everything and tell them, oh, you go. And they start creating their own cities and shit. White privilege said, oh, hell no, that can't happen. We got to blow them motherfuckers up. And it just ain't happened in Oklahoma. It happened in Rosewood. It happened in Maryland. It happened in New York. It happened all around this country where the military actually attacked black people that created their own little system. And it's like, okay, you're not going to create your own system because we can't control it, but we can create you and put you in a position. That's why they got the Boule, where all the black men that's basically in power right now, they put on that TV, comes through secret society, especially with the pastors like T.D. Jakes and all these people, because what they did in the 90s, they sat back and they seen Puff Daddies, I mean, not these moguls, Russell Simmons and all of them control the people through the music industry. And they say, you know what? We're gonna groom these pastors and make them like moguls and make them. That's why all of a sudden in the late 90s and 2000s, all of a sudden here come these goddamn mega churches and shit. They push these motherfuckers like they goddamn hip hop moguls and shit. Planes and all that shit, man. So it's they create you to give you an illusion. That's why people don't understand. The 55,000 plus pastors that signed up with FEMA. What the fuck is the church signed up with FEMA for? And if anything happened, it's documented. It's actually documented. You can look up that the church is signed up with FEMA. So, and one of the things they said, if some catastrophe happened, this is white privilege, that you got to bring your guns, your children, food. You got to bring that to the church. So you got to gather the people. So say if they do got camps or they got martial law or something like that, the church is going to actually go against everything. You see what I'm saying? That the church represents. That's why they don't speak politics. But now we getting one thing about the good thing about the church is that people are getting away from the church. Now it's more YouTube. So the truth now, and you got a lot of pastors can speak out on politics and be a little more truthful because the information is not coming off mainstream media no more. It's coming off of motherfucking the niggas like us on the motherfucking phone that they got a voice now. And that's what happened with this election. The system don't have that power no more. The media don't have the power. They don't control shit. Every time you turn, all you gotta do is look at them now. They lying, they panic, and everything they say because they don't. Their voice is nothing. People are waking up. So yeah. So like I say, white privilege it is true. Like, and I say, I deal with it, but I don't deal with white privilege. I'm tell you why it don't affect me because I rise above it. You know, it's like if I'm in a whole different reality, none of this shit really matters any damn way. I know how it is to have a lot of money. I know how it is to be broke, them motherfucker. You know, been there, done that, got the t-shirt. So, yeah, I didn't want to get into this conversation, but I just wanted to sit back and say I respect the work that Caitlin Clark has done. I actually believe that she's one of the top-notch players in the league. She energized the league. Angel Reese did too, but her play was not as impressive as I thought, because I was like, yeah, I'm going for the sister Angel Reese. She gonna be, nah. You know. But shout out to them. But you know, that was just the point I was just basically trying to make about that. And when she spoke out, Caitlin Clark said it. She's in a position for white privilege. I had to. Hold on, Top Gun. Hold on, Top Gun. Hold on. I'm not. Hey, bro. Let me tell you something. I grew up around white folks. The most important people in my life been white folks. Every major movement that ever happened been done for black folks. Been done by white folks. White folks had made all the major movements. Almost every major movement that the delusion gave us that benefited black people were done for white folks. Okay. But think about this, and I'm agreeing with you. So I'm not sitting here from saying black power, none of that shit, because I don't get into none of that shit, right? So I'm agreeing with you. You absolutely right, right? But let me tell you something. They never signed the anti-lynching law in effect to stop lynching, right? To make it a crime to lynch people, and it's also black people still, well, the melanated people still is considered 3/5 of a human being. They won't change that. So they still look at us like animals, right? It's just a fact, right? So and it's like no matter what they do for you, you still in a position where they doing shit for you. They still, it's always gonna be looked at. You see what I'm saying? Because let me tell you something. At the end of the day, they still gonna feel like they better than you because of the privileges they have. And I'm not saying white people, so you got to understand what I'm saying, because I like Russians. I deal with Russians, I deal with Australians, it's different types of white folks. I'm just telling you the system of white folks in America, and I'm not talking about in absolutes all white people. I hate niggas. I hate black people. I love this color. It might sound good, but I hate them motherfuckers. And guess who did the worst shit to me in my life? It been niggas. So I'm not sitting back saying nothing like that. But at the end of the day, the fact that they can free you, think about it. The fact that they can free you, the fact that they can help you, put them in a position that's always going to be above you, right? Because I'm telling you, if they would never put you in a position to really run the world. And if you don't think you think I'm going crazy, look at what they're doing to you. Look at what they're doing to Russia. Look at what they're doing to China. Look at what they're doing to Iran. Look what they're doing to Africa, right? And that's the white privilege system, right? That makes them benefit. I'm not saying all white people fucked up, no. But for Caitlin Clark to speak on that was major. She shouldn't have had to do that. Her game speaks for itself. But she understood something, you know what I mean? Because while people sat back and had an issue with her saying that, she still had to have motherfucking peace with the people she played with, you know what I mean? No, you could, Top Gun. Yeah, no, bro. I'm telling you, if you ever know me, man, I grew up. I grew up around niggas. I come from the hood, right? I ain't never seen too many white people. But guess what? When I got 15 and 16, I moved to where white people were. And I had this opinion. I started hanging with the white dudes. I was having fun. You say, you know how LeBron say, ain't no party like a Diddy party. Ain't no party like a white folks party. I'm not gonna lie. And then now when I be working, I always work, I be walking by the motherfucking bars because the city nothing but niggas. But then when I walk by them bars, ain't nothing but white folks, I be looking at that motherfucker like, God damn it. I know them white boys having fun in there. Them motherfuckers be having fun. You ain't got to worry about no shootouts every motherfucker. No, you know, they had their little fights. I seen a white guy, man, snatch his white girl out the goddamn car and throw a swing on the middle of the road. I'm like, what the fuck you can do that at? They could have been in jail. God damn. Yeah. So, you know, it was just me because I'm like I said, I like Caitlin Clark. I respect her work. And I'm gonna tell you something. Caitlin Clark is nothing but the Larry Bird of the day. Let me tell you something about a white motherfucker. And when I say white, I don't mean white. I say black, whatever. I don't really get into colors. Ain't nobody white. Ain't nobody black. I ain't never seen a black motherfucker. And I ain't never seen a white motherfucker. But let me tell y'all something, man. That motherfucker Larry Bird, that motherfucker was an asshole. That motherfucker would talk shit. That country motherfucker, boy, if you ever had a redneck in the NBA, that motherfucker will be the most unracist. He's not racist. That motherfucker be a redneck in the NBA. That motherfucker talk shit to niggas. He didn't give a fuck. He let his game speak for itself. And then his relationships with people spoke for itself. And Caitlin Clark just need to let her game speak for herself, but she still got to understand white privilege. This is what white privilege is keeping her at odds with the people that she got to play with. The WNBA is a lot of black women in that motherfucker. So she like, okay, well, I'm going to give credit to the people before her because white privilege, well, you know what I mean, got me where I'm at because you got to understand. Imagine if Angel Reese was white, right, and Caitlin Clark was black. Angel Reese would have been the best season for Angel Reese in the motherfucking world, even though she did okay, but she didn't live up to, and it's only her first year. She got to work on her game. You know what I'm saying? But think about that shit. White people, I support that. And I'm not talking about white people. I'm talking about Asians and Africans. These Haitian motherfuckers came over here and they supporting each other. So when I'm saying niggas and black people, it's totally different. Okay, yeah. I personally don't feel she should have said it, but she shouldn't have had to say it. But then she still got to keep peace when she playing in the NBA with these niggas, right? That's crying and hating on her. They hating on Caitlin Clark because she actually works on her game. She actually balling. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's something to think about. That's why it was my take because it's two sides to every story. It was good that she said it, but she shouldn't have had to say it. You see what I'm saying? It is white privilege, and she acknowledged that. You know what I mean? It ain't no excuse, but it is an excuse because if any entertainer, think about this, Jay-Z right now, if anything they got dirt on him, because they gonna have dirt. Anybody in these positions, they gotta have dirt on you, and as soon as something happens, they gonna take all your money. You broke in one day. Yeah, but thank you, Top Gun, man. Make sure you just sub to the channel, bro. I got other channels and shit. We get up here do panels and shit. Cause I know it's hard to be typing when you got a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I can do panels and shit. I can do panels on this damn channel. Shit. But you know. Yeah, but it is what it is. And like I say, it's hard. I'm just telling you, for black people even to speak on this shit, like, kind of hard for a motherfucker. Like, God damn, I gotta bite my tongue around certain people. I can't go to where black power, motherfuckers. I'm like, God damn it. We ain't gonna hire this motherfucker. Yeah, but I like Caitlin Clark, man. at first I didn't really like understand, but I understand now that if she there to play ball, I'm here to ball. And they giving her credit, and she's like, I'm just gonna give credit to the people like Cheryl Swoops and people that paved the way for her. Because like I said, if it weren't for them, it wouldn't be no Caitlin Clark. And it ain't. But then they trying to say she's energized the league. She's bringing money to the league. How is she bringing money to the league? And they lost $40 million this year alone. Last NBA season? Oh, excuse me. You know, so it's like I say. People need to start supporting it. I think she brought a different energy to the WNBA because I actually started watching a little bit of it. I never watched that shit. Even the first year it ever came out in the 90s, Lisa Leslie and all of them, I think I might have watched a quarter of a game. If that. I probably didn't watch that. But after that, I ain't never watched none of that female shit. But this is year I kind of because of and I didn't know it was because of Caitlin Clark that I was watching this shit because I'm thinking it was an Angel Reese. And the more Angel Reese looked dumb out that motherfucker, right? And she was still balling. You know what I mean? And she was getting her own rebounds, so she was like padding in stats. But the more I started watching get into the Angel Reese, I started saying, God damn, I had to come to the conclusion, damn, Caitlin Clark is a motherfucking beast. Shout out to her. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, it's just crazy. And the thing about in the world right now, and I'm gonna tell you how fucked up shit is. The fact you gotta have a Black Panther group, or you gotta have an African caucus, or you gotta have anything to deal with a certain race. That's why I respect people. I'm American, nigga. Shit, I don't fuck all it. I don't like to identify with some shit. I don't know who the fuck I am. I'm a mutt. I'm a goddamn old mutt. I don't know nothing. I'm mixed with every damn thing. Might got a little animal in my damn blood. I'm all hairy and shit. I'm all hairy and shit. But that's real shit, though. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah. But, white privilege is, it is. And like I say, we can't deny it. But guess what? White privilege do. White privilege fucks up white people more than fuck up anybody. Cause these motherfuckers that's running this shit don't give a fuck about the people. We all going through the same shit. You know what I mean? The food fucked up. They don't give a fuck. Everybody must go. But they say they're trying to depopulate anyway. So, and what's the best way to depopulate? And be careful with this distraction with the drones. There's something going on that they're trying to create something to stop Trump from being in office. So look for something major to happen before the 20th. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just telling y'all to before January 20th. I'm just telling y'all to be prepared. Because something major got to happen to stop Trump from being able to be inaugurated into office the 20th. So, and these drones and all that. Because I'm going to tell you what they motherfuckers said. The first thing that came out of their mouth is, oh, Iran got a mothership off the coast. Then they say they don't know what it is. Then they say, hey, don't shoot them down. Then they say they're not a threat. But then they shut the airport down. They're not a threat, but they're shutting the airport down. These motherfuckers came up with so many damn lies. Oh, hey. Oh, yeah, I fuck with Trump. That's my motherfucking dog. Hey, you know what's crazy, though, before you go? I'm watching football, too. Oh, yeah, I'm watching football at 1 o'clock. You know what my team is. I'm a Washington fan. But, yeah, man. Hey, you be easy, though. Yeah. Who your team? Who your team before you go? If yeah, Trump. Hey, Trump already got them doing his thing, but they got to create something. Just make sure you prepared, your family prepared, just in case. Because it's not gonna be this month right here. They talking about things before Christmas, but all this goddamn drone shit is a distraction. All these wars, and yo, check this out. Ain't it a coincidence that I forgot the motherfucking big time dude that just got hurt, and Nancy Pelosi just fell and got hurt. But come to find out, that old boy that got killed, right, was about to testify against Nancy Pelosi. Yeah. All right, there you go. Talk, man, we spiritually connected, man. We spiritually connected, my brother. But yeah, Nancy Pelosi all of a sudden. But did you see all these motherfucking entertainers they leaving the country right now? 500,000 motherfucking kids they can't find. No, Democrats don't speak on none of that shit. They gonna find them babies, and a lot of stuff coming out. All these entertainers are getting the fuck about America because they know if Trump gets in there, the Epstein files. You think Diddy shit was crazy? Diddy was working under some higher than him. Who taught this motherfucker? You know what I mean? Yeah, the Diddy rich, but the Epstein shit is crazy. Nancy Pelosi, the dude that got killed, was gonna testify against her for inside trading and some other shit. There's a lot of stuff going on. And I told people like this, right? When Cat Williams exposed niggas, oh yeah. Yeah, they thought they'd clean it up, but they couldn't clean it up. And guess what else coming out though? The John F. K. files. You know John F. K. Jr., he's taking over the Food and the Drug Administration. They said, They want to find out all the drugs y'all been putting in there. They cleaning motherfucking house. And guess who gonna be mad? The nigga, the Britons, the motherfuckers, not the Britons. The Britons good people. You know what I mean? The motherfucking elites that's running the country, because you know the elites run America anyway. America don't even own the treasury, the federal government is controlled by foreign entities and all that shit. But them motherfuckers gonna be mad in a motherfucker. Trump get in here cleaning this shit out, so it's gonna be an inside war, the deep state. I tell niggas it ain't my fight. Let white on white crime happen. Okay? We got enough black on black crime. Cat Williams fucked up a lot of niggas. Cat Williams exposed a lot of niggas. He been doing this shit for years. Then people like, he didn't talk about white people in power. Why the fuck you gonna do that for them to kill him? As long as he talking about niggas, they'll let you slide. They killing, you see they killing each other. And Trump is going at the evil deep state and the white privileged motherfuckers, the real white privilege, the one that's really controlling the world. He going at them motherfuckers. And he going at them for the people like me, you, and the regular motherfucking people. Now, I don't like Trump for one thing. I think he kissing Israel ass. He's an Israel ball goggler. You know what I'm saying? That nigga, he loves them. He love them motherfucking fake Jews. He love them. I like nigga. That nigga. They locking niggas up for nothing. That nigga Netanyahu done killed goddamn 40,000 motherfuckers. He baby Hitler over that motherfucker. Them niggas still kissing that man ass. So it's crazy. Yeah, but much love and light to y'all. Mama, go ahead and get out of here. I'm going to turn the cabinets over. Yeah, empty all the trunks and all the dusty under the tablets. And I'm telling you, and that's why I tell people, this shit more spiritual than people think. When you look at the Torah deck, right? You're looking at the Torah deck, you're looking at the Joker. The Joker is the last card in the Torah deck, the most powerful card in the Torah deck. The Joker is the Trump card, right? Trump is the last president. He never conceded the last one. But he's the last president. It's done. And he's the Joker. He's the Trump card. This shit is spiritual than motherfuckers think. That nigga dodged bullets, man. That nigga is actually living in the motherfucking Matrix, man. You understand what I'm saying? That nigga, and he got shot at. They tried to kill this motherfucker 3 times. They tried to poison him in the air when they put that gas in that motherfucker, but they swept that under the rug. Tried to get him shot twice. There's something powerful behind him, man. I done heard he Anunnaki. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm hearing all kinds of shit, but like I say, that motherfucker standing on damn business. That motherfucker, when a nigga can dodge a bullet, man, you got me sold. Now, I know motherfucker that ran so fast they beat the bullet. Nigga was scared of the motherfucker. He running and beat the bullet. I like, goddamn, okay. This nigga dodged the bitch. So, yeah. But much love and light to you, Top Gun. I appreciate you, man. Just come through, check on me sometime. We got these conversations on the panel if you're willing. And don't think I'm black power. No, I ain't racist or nothing. I still got to speak for the niggas. No good motherfuckers. No good, but enjoy your day, man. I hope Daniel do his thing, man. We playing the Saints, man. So love and light to you, and I'm out, fam. Peace. You should meet good people.